Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna continue on Resi Zero and hello Pi, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to hear you're over being sick. What will you be streaming today? Resident Evil has been fun, though this one, Resident Evil Zero, is pretty tough. So one major difference with Resident Evil 1 is that you can't store items in a box. You just have to leave them lying around. So that's a bit rough. And you have to control two characters. So yeah. It's a bit complicated, but I'll get used to it. Persona 5, cool. I haven't been stopping by those streams too much because I still want to play that one myself. I played Persona 4 a while ago, and I still need to do 5, but then people were telling me to wait because there's this updated version coming out, like the Royal. So yeah, that's something to do in the future. Okay, let's turn off the Deltarune music. And let's get started with the game. It's gonna be a little different than 5. Okay, so it's still worthwhile to play 5 as a separate thing then? You'd say so. Okay, I'll have to look into it, because I just assumed it was straight up an upgrade. Like Persona 4 got an upgraded version released on the PSP, I think, which is just the same game but more. But if the Royal is not that, I'll have to really look into it. Alright, Rebecca is not doing so good, so we'll have to be very careful. I think I defeated the zombie dogs on this save, but okay, yeah. Right, yeah, Golden, that's the one. I actually made the mistake of playing the PS2 version and then hearing after the fact that the Vita version oh, we already saw this one, sorry. Yeah, and then I discovered the Golden version has way more stuff in it. So, whoops. Right, so we actually did this segment last time and succeeded. Got a cutscene to enter us into the new area and immediately got jumped by a crowd of zombies. And died. So that was a bit tough.
I'll go over to the...
Alright. If we just run past here, the zombies won't get up in time. Gotta remember all the tricks. Let's see, we killed a few more zombies on the way here, so hopefully the path will be clearer. I know there's a zombie waiting for us here. We just conveniently spawned in. It doesn't look like it really mattered. Oh. The speed running strat, yeah. I might already be in danger with my health. Let me see. Yep. Maybe if I die on this run, I should probably just use my Molotov cocktails. Although, they aren't as good as they sound, basically. Let's see, oh yeah, this is the right direction. We probably can't take another hit. I guess I should take this with me, although we don't have the gun. We might as well take as many resources as we can before this train gets locked off permanently. That's actually kind of a weird thing in this game. In Resident Evil 1, stuff generally didn't get locked off after you finished it. Like, the mansion is accessible even when you go to the residence and such, and to the caves. But here, this train crashes, and then I don't think you can go back in it.
This is Billy.
Alright, so, math. 36. Did that change? Do they randomize that? Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 26, 31, 30, 36. There we go. Math. I guess we can watch this again, because I was incredibly frustrated last time. Now, our first order of business is to find healing items and a save point as quickly as possible, and to not fight the zombies we find there. Because a few zombies emerge from the wrecked train and they just killed us. I might have to set the partner to follow me without attacking. Alright, we did see this, but I did want to see the train crash again. Okay. Both in danger. Very bad. Okay. Billy. Now I'm getting nervous, because I want to pick up this thing, but... Okay, I hope he followed. I hope he followed. Okay, he did. Look at them both injured. This is the stock injured pose. You kind of put your hand over your stomach. That shows how injured you are. I don't even know who to put in front. They're both on the verge of death. Oh, when you switch, they kind of do a nod at each other. Like, he nods, like the character you switch from nods to the other one, like take the lead. I like that. It's a detail, it's a detail they didn't have to put in, but they did it anyway. Look like they're just dealing with a gas bubble in their guts, yeah. It doesn't look all that serious, but... Okay. The sewage water gives off a stench so bad it makes your eyes water. Speaking of gas bubbles. Authorized personnel only. Apparently we have to adhere to that. Oh, we can just climb back up here. Okay. I'm just waiting for that sweet save room music to begin sooner rather than later. Oh, a cutscene. What is this? Is that a painting on the ceiling?
The Umbrella Research Center?
Oh, I thought we climbed into Beauty and the Beast for a second there.
First general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the mail?
The mail.
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power.
That sounds authoritarian.
Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Okay, yes, but a lot of people who aren't even related to Umbrella suffered from that, buddy. Have you ever gotten so mad at a corporation that you learned how to sing to summon blood-sucking leeches?
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Mwahahaha. James Marcus. Okay, we're still in danger, so... Oh, is that a save point? It's a shame we don't have anything to save with, though. Or do we? We do. Okay. Okay, so we were only a few minutes away from the save point last time. We lost so much progress. Oh, he can't carry it. Okay, can Rebecca carry it? She is better at mixing the herbs anyway. That is, she is the only one who can mix the herbs. There we go. The problem is we only have one set of herbs for 2 people. Now, who to heal in this case? I'm inclined to go for Billy because he has higher defense. Not sure if that's the strategy experts would go for, though. Let's see. Guns take up so much space in your pockets, huh? I mean, it makes sense, really. But, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how to... I guess we can leave this at the save point. And then give this to Billy. No, I didn't want to examine it. Let's see, what's the best thing to exchange it with? The knife, I guess. Okay, we'll put Billy in the lead for now, just because he has higher defense. And Rebecca's main quality is combining the herbs. Okay, so, boom, he's fine. But that doesn't mean we can just leave Rebecca in danger, because if either one dies, it's game over, so... Let's see. You are carrying the hunting rifle, so you should carry the bullets for it. And he's carrying the cocktail, the Molotov cocktail. Not the normal cocktail, he's not just having a drink here. Okay, and I guess we'll save it like that. It didn't take that long to get here, but I'm not in the mood for the whole repeating everything again thing. We've already stopped the train twice now. We're not doing it again. Okay, so this is the research center then. But they just call it Hall. Okay. Once again, the visuals are very nice looking. Okay, we should just remember that we left our grappling hook here. And we should also remember, maybe you don't lose items permanently, because we left the hunting gun, the hunting rifle, in the train, and then it got spawned outside it. So maybe if critical items get left behind, the game just spawns them ahead of you again. If so, that is 10 points to the designers if they do that. Now let's explore this research center. Getting some classic Resident Evil 1 feels from these narrow passageways and hallways. It's a working mirror, nice. Of course, bathrooms are the perfect place for scary happenings. There's a herb there. Oh, there we go. But it's a red herb, so we need a green herb to make it worth anything. Oh, there is the green herb. Well, 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 well. Everything is just going perfectly, finally. Oh, I should give those to Rebecca. I keep wanting to call her Jill, you know. We were playing as Jill for such a long time, it's just become a habit. Can I combine it with anything she's holding? No, not just like that. Okay. Give him the knife. And we'll let her combine it and take it, and they'll both be fine again. And it'll be great. Boom. Fine and fine. Both in the green. It's quite a relief. It's been a long time since both characters have been in a decent state. Okay. So this room is just for resources, and it's right near the start, so that's very nice of them. Oh. Not just for resources then. Why is there scary music? Oh. Hi, leech zombie. Why is it so disgusting? Ew. So, of course they had to make us pay for getting some resources back. Okay, maybe we should just run from this guy. I don't know if we can actually kill it. If it consists of a lot of leeches, it might be hard to get rid of it entirely. Let's see. I always get turned around. Okay, it looks like this door is locked, but we'll see what it requires anyway. The top part is engraved with the image of a clock. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Is this like a thing that follows us around the whole game or something? Okay, so that thing can just appear anywhere then? Billy is still fine, but poor Rebecca is already back into orange caution. What do you mean by the mollies? I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe I'm misreading it. Alright, this should be another place to go. It would be a problem if we already exhausted our exploration options. Okay, lots of normal zombies here. Oh, the Molotovs! Sorry. Apparently I'm kind of oblivious, but yeah, I had some trouble getting them to work properly, maybe because I was in such a hurry. So the first time I used them was when I was going to the back of the train with Billy. And it set the zombies on fire, but they then continued to keep moving, so that's why I concluded they might not be so good, but... Oh, maybe it works well on the leeches, the leech guys? Ah, right, that's a good tip, thank you. That's a good idea. Because I was wasting so many bullets on the leech man, and it didn't work. A fire motif. So, maybe I should just throw a Molotov at this door. No, probably not. Can't examine this guy. It is a shame I've already lost so much health again, though. Maybe I should just reload the save after we figure out what to do. Like in this particular area. We haven't found a map yet, but it doesn't look that big. Okay, now we have no ammo at all. Oh. No. No. Struggling with the controls while a zombie is coming at me. Right. Oh, I thought I had prevented him from getting up. Okay, this looks like a part of a puzzle. It's a very ripped torso, but with nothing really attached. There is a wing on it though, so... And chains. A stone statue with a single eerie looking wing on its back. It might depict a demon then, maybe. Considering it has a bat-like wing. That picture, like, I think it's a painting of a child, is a bit scary. Okay, so potentially both characters could have a hunting rifle. Let's see. Let's give it to her now for now, I guess. Oh, this isn't even a hunting rifle. This is straight up just an actual shotgun. That means the hunting gun can go, right? Let's be honest here. Shotgun is objectively better in every way. Or at least that's what I think, but maybe the hunting gun actually does more damage. They use the same kind of ammo, though. Let's see. We don't really want to waste the other bullets, but we don't have that many handgun bullets anymore either. Oh, of course. Rebecca just standing there. I said it before, but her voice clip when getting attacked, just ow. I don't think that really articulates the sense of being attacked by a zombie. Rip. Well.
Resident Evil.
Big oof, yes.
0.
Well, hey, I was thinking about loading the save anyway, so. It's all good. At least we have a better idea of what's in this area now. Are the faint sounds of footsteps those of survivors? Why does it ask me ominous questions before the game begins? It's trying to scare me. Well, this should give us an opportunity to set our good friend Leechman on fire. I guess we could just call him Mr. Leech. Oh, same mistake as last time. I should probably... If we die again, we should probably let Rebecca handle the herbs right from the start, instead of picking them up with Billy and then doing the whole exchange thing. Okay. Well, we're both fine again. So we have a lot of fuel, but not a lot of stuff to put it in. Like, we found bottles to make Molotov cocktails, so we will need to find more bottles. Okay, so if our good friend Buddy appears here, we're going to surprise him with a nice cocktail. Yeah. Can you let go of her, please? Achievement unlocked. How about a light, bud? Okay. That went a lot better, although Rebecca still got injured, unfortunately. If this entire situation presents itself again, because I die and have to reload the save, it might actually be a better idea to just run. Although, maybe it's hugely beneficial to take it down here, because it won't spawn again for a while. I don't know how it works, but I can't imagine it's gone forever. It's not. Okay. I don't like the creepy way it moves. A lot of big horror franchises have this one monster that chases you around, like Pyramid Head, or I think there's one called Nemesis in the future of this series. Same basic concept. A monster that's very hard to defeat, basically impossible to permanently defeat. It keeps following you around. Nope. Hands off Rebecca. Well, I guess Okay. Billy is still fine. I'm gonna be checking the health a lot. We didn't check this side of the room very thoroughly last time. Of course, it doesn't really seem to matter because there's nothing here. As far as I can tell, anyway. We also didn't check down there, did we? Looks like some kind of boiler or engine. I'm guessing walking past that is not good for your health. I'm tempted to try it though. I kind of wish that our buddy Billy could duck down. Okay, well, I had to try. I had to try. It was a learning experience, let's put it that way. So if we turn that off, we can reach a few more herbs for heals. But I'm guessing we can't do it from here. I guess that's what I get for playing this game on Steam. Dadumtish. And stay down. He didn't stay down. Okay, can we back up a bit? I like how it looked like he was actually patiently waiting for a second there. Oh, okay, take the time to reload. It's only fair. I am a zombie with standards. Just because I'm undead doesn't mean I have to be uncivilized. Alright, so this is where we, I assume, leave the hunting gun in favor of the shotgun, which Rebecca will get to carry. And Billy takes the fuel. Hey, you definitely have to start thinking about who carries what in a game like this. It's cool, but it's also stressful. Oh, hey Clive. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the subscription. Yep, it's a Wednesday stream. A semi-rare occurrence. That guy is gonna get up, but... Okay, see, we're gonna get sandwiched between these zombies here. Oh, nice. Good aim, Billy. Sorry, that look. I had to do it because it looked silly. Silly Billy. Okay. No more bullets for Billy. How are you doing, Rebecca? You have plenty of bullets for various things. Alright. The hunting gun is officially out of commission. Friendship ended with hunting gun, now shotgun is my best friend. Okay, it was probably smart to back up because we know this guy is gonna get up once we pass him by. Yep. But we don't care, we're just gonna keep moving. Oh, more herbs. Truly a blessing. Yeah, let's keep on moving on. Just have to take a moment to admire the background again. Like I said, one really nice improvement in this game is, like over Resident Evil HD, the first one, is the backgrounds are more animated. Like it was really obvious that you were looking at is now unlocked, implying that I had something to unlock it with. Okay then. Yeah, the backgrounds are much more animated now, basically. I was talking about this in the last game as well. The backgrounds are still really nice and detailed, but they have a little animation to make them feel more alive. The knight's swords firmly bar access to the door. I have a vendetta against suits of armor after the puzzle in the first game. Ah yes, restoring the painting. Sorry, I just had to admire the head movement. Like she's like methodical nod, and he's like sorry. Okay, there be zombies here. I hope we'll find some more handgun bullets, because I don't want to waste all of the good stuff right away. Aha! The strats still work. The shotgun strats. If you wait just a moment too long though, they'll grab onto you, so it's always a bit scary. There you go. Get out of here. Okay, well we can just try all the doors, I guess. We have part of the demon statue, so we might have to find the head and other wing, maybe? Ah, a map. Oh my. This place is a lot bigger than I thought. It's a lot bigger than the train, for sure. Well, hey, good that we know that now. And what is this? A mobile phone? No. Microfilm? That man in the painting looks like he's doing something suspicious. This light will guide you to a greater truth. Okay, so is there a light in this room that we need to turn on? He looks like he really should not be lighting that light the way he looks over his shoulder like that. A square-shaped hole. So we need something square-shaped for it. That was optimistic, but... I thought maybe the statue could be jammed in there. Get Rebecca, please. Thank you. A small hole in the back. So, do we need to combine it with something else? Right, we can't use this until we have whatever we need to insert into the thing. Maybe another crank, like we found in RE1. The camera is focused on that table, I wonder why. Maybe because it's a nice foreground object. Nine out of 10 times when I switch characters, it's not actually my intention. But... Right, so this room will eventually be useful, but it's not relevant to us just yet. fire motif. Well, there are other places to try to explore, but I could try this room once more, because there is... It looks like there's a place to access there, but... Maybe that was just the elevator we can't use yet? Gotta double check just to make sure, though. It's no good to skip out on stuff based on assumptions. Someone has evidently used this computer recently. Oh, that's actually really good. Wait a minute. 3 ink ribbons, and you have... none. So that's 3 in total. Alright. There might be a puzzle involving this thing and the painting. Because this looks like the light the old man was turning on in the... Actually, it doesn't look anything like it. But he was lighting something a bit like that. It's not like there's something we can actually set on fire here, though, is there? Because Billy does have a lighter on him. Well. It was worth going back there just for the extra ink ribbon. Not gonna save yet, though. Though I should be careful of saving in awkward positions from now on, because the second save we made, where we were severely injured and the dogs were right outside the door, that was one of the worst places I've ever saved. There's something here. Regulations for trainees. Training facility mission. This training facility will raise a new generation of model employees to serve the future of Umbrella Corp. Applying the strictest and most rigorous training standards, this facility will, without regard for gender, race, or creed, produce only the best candidates to be the future global leaders of Umbrella Corporation. Very egalitarian, unfortunately they're also very evil. We look forward to the development of your leadership qualities. Training facility guidelines. Discipline, obedience, unity. These 3 words are the basic principles which govern Umbrella Corporation employees and are to be considered the law of this facility. Keep these words in mind at all times. Devote yourself to your training and bring honor to yourselves and the corporation. James Marcus, Director, Umbrella Corporation Management Training Facility. I don't know if I would want to work here. I do like their logo, though. Right. This place is still unexplored, so there's still plenty to find. I wonder if we need to put something in the scales here. Alright, so we need an angel statue. Like, if I had to guess, we need to find an angel statue, and then we need to find the bits and pieces of this black statue to complete it. That's what I assume. Because good and evil, well... It's a statue of a woman. She's strikingly beautiful, but her face shows no trace of kindness. That's a lot to be getting from just a statue. It's not like you can really read the facial expression all that well. This room seems to be a dead end, so there has to be either something for the story or resources in here. I do like the look of this room. Notice to all staff. This document is very old, much of the writing is illegible. Regular meetings of the vaccine research and infectious agents teams will be held. I hear birds and I stop talking to see if I'm imagining it, and then they stop. Sneaky. Both meetings are security level 5 and will be held in the following locations. First floor W operations control room. Western operations control room. Second floor southeast meeting room. The entry code shall be 815. Thank you. Okay, that's something good to remember. 815. Okay, what's that? Okay, that's for the elevator. The crank handle. Let's see, is this room fully explored? If not, if it is, we're gonna run out, but it's not. Unfortunately, but... You know, I liked in the first game when the ravens were in a room just kind of looking at you. And they only really attacked you if you failed to solve a puzzle properly. That was interesting. Still here? Still here, okay. There's probably more stuff there, but I don't really want to waste resources running through that room. I hope this is all we needed. Because there is no other place to go. Oh, it is green now. Okay. That means it is fully explored. Sometimes I have to check the map a few times to orient myself a bit. Right, we left the grappling thing right here. The question is, would it be worth saving right now? Now, we haven't done that much. We could retake these steps in like 10 minutes if we do it right. Let's have Billy take the lead, though. He has a bit more health. If Rebecca takes another hit, we should probably use the herbs on her. But I don't want to waste them right away. He's still wearing that handcuff. At this point, I think he thinks it's just cool. I mean, a combination of tattoos on your arm and a handcuff around your arm. Truly, the highest level of cool factor imaginable. Okay, so we can go back up here, but I believe there's still a zombie in here, so we may need to have Rebecca take a few shots at that guy. Yeah, she's still... Oh, we also found the microfilm, but I'm not sure what we can actually... Right, a projector. I wonder if we could just run past him. We can. You know, it's nice to be out of the train. But at the same time, it was such a cool, unique setting. Not that this isn't cool, but it's definitely more standard fare, I guess. Could we just have gone up here more easily and not go through that whole side path? Well, live and learn. Regardless, we have the crank we need to use in this room, which will most likely lead us to a lower floor. Alright, and the password was 815 for some meeting room thing. Okay, I think Billy is holding that. Rebecca, please. Thank you. Ah, right, so they are doing the thing. They're doing the thing where we have to separate from each other. Here's the issue. Billy is doing good in terms of health, but he lacks weapons. The reverse is true for Rebecca. She's armed, but her health is not super good right now. But she is carrying the herb, so I guess it's fine. We'll send her down this time. We send Billy off on the train, so it's only fair Rebecca gets into the action as well. Alright. Okay, so it goes up. Oh. Okay, get off. Get off me, wow. I do not like giant insects. I especially don't like how many of them there are here. Oh. I had no idea how close to death I was there.
Resident Evil 0.
0. Well, that gives us another chance to retake the same steps once more. Alright. First order of business is to get those delicious herbs. Then we ignore Leechman and run out of the hallway. I just remembered I was supposed to be giving this stuff to Rebecca. Okay, there we go. And now Billy gets to take the fuel. And now we're going to see that guy and refuse to acknowledge him. Nope, you're not even here. There you go, just run past him. He wants to do the whole exaggerated bending over and twitching thing, then we're just gonna run past him. He spent so much time trying to be scary that he couldn't even damage us. Now that's what I call style over substance. I guess you can't expect much substance from a man made of leeches though, I guess. Ugh. Maybe the proper strategy in this room is to actually switch to Rebecca and have her stand behind Billy, because he can take a bite or two without immediately going into caution, whereas Rebecca cannot. Alright, so there are many herbs down here, but we need to somehow turn off the steam first before we can get there. Rebecca. Maybe we should give her a nickname so their names fit together better. Like, we'll call them Becky and Billy. Becky and Billy. Is Becky a valid nickname for someone called Rebecca? Becky and Billy. Dream team. Partners in crime. Except it's mostly Billy who does the crime. Oh. Look at that. Cold-blooded. I like the way Rebecca is looking at him right now. Let's take a picture. I had to capture this moment of her just kind of looking at him like, you done? It's not gonna get any deader. Apparently Billy is very snobbish about furniture. There's nothing special about them. What if I think they're special, Billy? Right. Oh. Having one bullet, really not much point in that, but fair enough. So last time I was very stingy with the ink ribbons, but maybe I didn't need to be. Maybe I should be a bit more generous. Okay, he's bleeding, which means he's dead for real, probably. Okay, here's the hunting gun and kaboom. Misdirected hostility. I got an achievement that says that. Not sure why. Did I accidentally hit Billy or something? Or is that just for missing a set amount of shots? Because that was a bit sloppy. I missed a few shots of the shotgun. I'll check what it means later. Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about this actually. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last time, but Resident Evil actually has multiple endings. And I got the best ending without even really trying. Which is nice. So, apparently, if you don't give Barry his gun during the Lisa Trevor encounter, he dies. And then you can just not save Chris if you don't find the 4 transmitting disk code things and free him. So I saved both of them and got the best ending, just like that. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do this would be in terms of inventory space. Oh, of course. The hunting gun is getting out of here. That's what we're doing. Having seen what happened last time, maybe it is better to send Billy up over there, though. Because it didn't take that many cockroach attacks for Rebecca to die. Then again, she did get hit very often. Okay, so would it be easy to get back down from here? Into the rest of this room? Also, I would like to make a speech. Okay, so this is where do you put the microfilm then? When you actually have it. This is where I'd put my microfilm. If I had one. Alright, well, it's good to know that this is here, even if we can't use it yet. Let's see, there is a paper here that we probably don't really need, but since we already checked it. Something about obedience. Okay. This room went really well last time, but... Heck yeah! Okay, and you? Ah, did you see that? He was going in for the grab. That's what you get for not respecting my personal space. Alright, this room, there is an ink ribbon here, but otherwise we're just gonna come back here later once we have the crank. Oh, and the microfilm is here too, which is important. And the map. Man, I had lost more progress than I thought. Oh, hey, it actually tells you where weapons and such that you left are. That's good. Feels kind of like a waste to carry these empty handguns around, but... Yeah, so we need the crank to do anything here. There's nothing else to be done in this hallway. Right, so another room we checked was the crow room. We should probably... Oh, I wonder if we can just use the microfilm right now. But we should probably check the crow room again. And grab any other resources that aren't the crank before we do that. Oh, it doesn't work right here? Okay, so this doesn't count as a system disk then. Right, a projector. So it wouldn't work here. Makes sense, I just wanted to try it out anyway. This looks like the kind of place for projections, you know? Right. Okay, because I'm almost certain what we need to do with it, I'm going to drop the statue here. Like I mentioned, we need to make a habit of not keeping items on ourselves that we don't actually have a use for at this time. Just like the ink ribbons, I should have really left those at the save point. There's no point in carrying them around with me. Stuff like that we need to think about. Because I always neatly deposited the ink ribbons in the box. But there is no box in this game. The whole area is the box. So again, it's a mindset you need to get into. Caca. I don't see any attractive looking shinies to pick up here. If this was Luigi's Mansion, you'd give water to this plant and then you would be rewarded with a gem or something. It seems like a hand crank really is the only interesting thing here then. Okay. Nope. They thought they had the element of surprise, but joke's on them. Alright, so we don't need to go the long way around again. We can actually just go right back there. But first we're gonna drop off our ink ribbons at the save point. If we die up there again, we'll probably have to make a save right here if we do these steps again. But I want to be as cautious as possible with using my resources. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll find an angel statue somewhere. And then we'll solve the puzzle with the scale. And then something will open. And that might actually be the main puzzle for this area. Oh, this is the right door. I just assumed it was further away. That's what I get for taking the long way around last time. You really gotta be aware of the space you're in. Is that an oil lamp we could turn on? I guess not. I thought maybe that had to do with the puzzle of the old man lighting the lantern. Alright, so... Rebecca, you are our gun holder. Oh, I didn't even notice, but they have different handguns. This is a handgun, and that is... Yeah, it's a STARS handgun, and that is... a handgun. Just a different one. Interesting. So she's holding on to this. However, our buddy boy Billy is going to be holding on to the shotgun. And I guess he can have the herbs as well. He'll just drop the knife if he needs anything. And we'll leave her here, I guess, since the room seems to be fairly safe. You what? It doesn't look like Rebecca can use it. Oh, I get it. We need strong, tattoo-armed, escaped prisoner man to do it. Okay, well, that invalidates all the effort we just spent. So we have to send Rebecca in there. Can't say I'm a fan of that. I guess we'll give some stuff to Billy for now then. You hold on to the guns, being a convicted murderer and all, I'm sure you don't mind. And we'll take all of this with us. I guess we should give her the Molotovs, it might work well against the bugs. I keep switching to the wrong character. I wish you could just switch freely when they are standing together instead of having to switch to the right character. That drives me crazy. Alright, well, no choice then. Rebecca will have to go up there and face the horrible, disgusting bugs. I like how it just drops down instantly, like, oh, hello there. There we go. Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
There we go. I had to use the herbs. I want to grab the bullets, although I probably should have remembered they were here because I don't have my handgun now. Can we go back? Can I? I'm not even sure what to say about that. The lift has broken on its way up. Oh yes, clearly it couldn't handle Rebecca's terrible weight. Good lord. Well, that means we're up here with only 2 shotgun bullets and a lot of handgun ammo we can't use. We may have to do some complex evasive maneuvers then. Okay, the bird moved. Should I go here? I don't really want to stay out there. It means I'm going to be harassed by birds. This is a cool looking room, but it's also a bit scary looking. A big open space like this usually implies some kind of battle or chase or anything. I'm guessing this can be filled up with water. Right, there's something in there that we can pick up if we can raise that particular cage. There's no way for Rebecca to move it. Ah, yes. We need a man with tattoos on his arm for this job. Apparently. Alright, I'm guessing this leads to the other place where the knights also have their swords on the door. So we'll need to come back here when we have Billy with us. It seems. Unless we can go through here. Oh wait, there is a path. There's a path. I was thinking, wait a minute. Not sure if this is the place to go, but we should at least give it a look. After all, there might be herbs or bullets for the shotgun or anything good in here. Okay, no, there's nothing good in here. Okay, we are not armed for that situation. So I won't go there unless I absolutely have to. We do know for next time now that we'll... Okay, good. We have a quick way back here, then. Which means we can also reunite with Billy. Okay. For all that considered, I think I'm gonna send Billy over here and make a save, because I'm content that we've made a fair bit of progress here. And I don't want to redo all of that again. If we can prevent it. Okay, Billy, quit running in circles and go where you need to go. I'm not really armed to be dealing with that right now. Okay, let's do the big technique of faking him out. I like how I just called it the big technique. The big technique involved running past him. But I did lend it some grandeur by labeling it like that. Okay, so... Our good friend Rebecca is right here. Okay. I think this is a good time to save. It's both characters are fine, unless I'm wrong. Yes, they're both fine, and we're doing okay in terms of resources, so... Let's I wonder if there's actually any difference between the guns. Anyway, let's give Billy this back. She has the shotgun, so... Just thinking about what the best setup of resources should be here. Guess we'll give her gun back, although I'm thinking I'll let Billy keep the bullets for his handgun. Sorry for all the menu fiddling that's going on here. It can be a bit tough to get it all to work as intended. Okay, this is where we left the ink ribbons, so let's pick up the ink ribbons. I'm just doing an exaggerated pronunciation while I try to actually get Billy to pick it up. Thank you. His big, meaty, tattooed arms are only suitable for turning cranks. He can't pick up small objects. Only Rebecca can do that. Or at least it would be funny if that was the case. Alright. Another save has been made. Okay, now let's go back into team mode. And let's wield our gun. And let's leave the ink ribbon here. Let's actually be smart about our inventory space this time. Now we can easily head back to the area with all the cranks, so Billy can do his thing. Let's see. Trying to think of which room was the one with the cranks. That's this one, right? Which means I need to go... Where? My sense of direction is not always as good as it should be. Right. Should find a way to get the knights to remove their swords there. Perhaps by proving our righteousness. Or by slaying a dragon, maybe. Oh, This is not the place. So where did I just come out then? Oh, well, I was thinking about where Billy came from, but we should actually be thinking about where Rebecca came from. She was in the new area. And Rebecca actually came out right into the main room, and not this one where Billy came out into. The area she was coming from was actually connected right to this one. Exactly, okay. Sorry about that. I gotta get a clear feel for how all the spaces connect. In Resi 1, you spent so much time in the mansion, it inevitably became second nature to understand the whole place, but... Okay, now do we want to go into the bug room? I don't, but at the same time... There might be something important here, and we already saved, so... Okay, Rebecca's out of bullets. That was a lot of resources. What is that? Yes, please. A grenade launcher? Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's see, Rebecca has some herbs left, right? In case she needs them. Okay. I'd like to wait for a red herb to combine it with, but if we end up in a really bad way, we'll just have to heal her. An aristocratic lady. The painter has accentuated her sense of nobility. Oh, right, that should be for Becky. Like I said, we're gonna call them Becky and Billy. At least I'll try. Boom. Doesn't even take up any space. I do like all the art here, though. It's pretty. I'm guessing this is the angel statue, then. The shape of a woman, or at least part of it. She's missing a few bits there. At least the demon one had a wing. Look at all those doors we can open right now. It's a bit overwhelming to be able to go to so many places all at once. Perhaps we should dump the statue first, so we have space in our inventory. Also, the clock. Wasn't there a door with a clock or something? There were doors with a fire icon or sigil as well, so that'll be something to look out for. Anyway, I'm gonna drop off the white statue at the... Oh, this is not where I was supposed to go, but now that we're here anyway. You might as well have Billy turn some cranks here. Now you hold on to that, Billy. Don't you drop it on my head or I will be very upset. Oh, our pockets are full. Well, it can't be helped. It's not like it was a waste. We were injured. Facility key. Excellent. Okay, that's not so excellent. But alright, there's only one thing to do about a big bug. Well, we ran out of all that already. How are both of us doing? I can't tell how Becky is doing. Okay, this is a problem. Well, at least he was holding a Molotov when he died.
Resident Evil.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be some kind of solace, but... It is what it is. So, once again, very slow text scroll. What I'm wondering is, just like with the big scorpion, am I just missing how you're supposed to kill it? Also, losing one of my characters during the battle is quite the bother. You're not gonna follow us, Billy? Kinda makes you wish for a Pikmin 2 or Pikmin in general style whistle that just forces him to come to you. Okay, at least we know where it is now. So we don't have to walk in the wrong direction. I mean, that was what most of the time was spent on last time. Okay, the bug room again. Can we stop? I'm already back into caution mode. This is actually going a lot worse than last time. I wonder if... we might as well try. I wonder if Molotovs are good against these guys. Well, maybe if you aim.
Resident Evil 0.
Right. That didn't go so well. But that room just seems to have the grenade launcher and little else, so maybe the right strategy is the same thing we did with the leech man. Just run in there, grab the stuff, and run back out. The problem is, those bugs constantly jump you and hit you, just like the dogs. Their movements remind me a lot of the dogs, really. The way they can hop on you, but they also can just strike at you for some quick damage. Oh, we actually have a required item in this room as well. How many hits did they take? It's almost all my bullets gone. Let's see, so you take that, and you take this. And you... No, that's not the character switching button. And you take this. Yes, I'm aware, but what about... It's weird that it sometimes just won't let you grab it, even though you could have done, you know, that. It's kind of inconsistent. They're just stacked here haphazardly. Clearly, someone doesn't respect art enough. Anyway, the statue is all well and good, but what we really need is that one key. And to get that one key, we need to kill the bug, the centipede. I wonder if we could just put the things on the skills right now and it would be fine. I doubt it, but... I switched, then I changed my mind because I thought she had it. Whoops. I just heard the doorbell, but... Can you let me... Good outweighs evil, isn't that a good thing? You really need to stand right in front of it to make it work. It could be a bit more generous with that, but... Right, so we need to do something with the black statue. Doesn't this mean we can just take... Can't we take the wing out, please? Because that would probably make the weight about the same. Well, we'll just leave it here. But yeah, the giant centipede is a problem. I believe it may be best to explore the other rooms for additional resources before we try to fight it again. I hope this doesn't turn into another situation with the scorpion. Where we have to... also, I didn't leave my ink ribbons. Where we have to constantly keep trying and eventually find out through repetition. After losing our progress several times. Would prefer it if it weren't that way, but... Actually, we can't even explore the rest of the rooms without the key. Alright, we'll need to figure out a tactic then. A strategy. Because we know Rebecca is gonna be grabbed. There's nothing we can do about that. Doing a lot of reorganizing here. Right. I guess we can try the thing again, but it would be nice if we had a clearer idea of how to defeat it. Also, this is very immature, but it makes me laugh anyway. Okay, so... Okay, so this crank is not valid. This is the only valid crank. Right, so we switch to her. We grab the key. We got stuck in a cutscene, so we can't avoid getting grabbed. I like that the loading bar is the leeches. That's pretty cool. Okay, you need to hurt it when he tries to hurt her. When he's like just walking around, you can't hurt him. When he starts to try to squeeze her, that's your moment to strike. At least I think so. And when she calls for you and the creature stands still, that's the moment basically. He dropped her, you see. If we run out of stuff, we may have to use our knife. I really hope that won't be the case, but... Only one more grenade launcher bullet left. Now we seriously have to just stab it. But we're already in caution. This is not going very well, is it? This is a tough encounter. Maybe there's something I haven't quite figured out yet. Let go.
Rebecca! Are you alright?
Yes, thank you.
Centurion Disciplinarian. That's an achievement I just got. Okay. Let's see. Rebecca, can you pick up this stuff for now? Right. That was challenging, but we managed to do it with the knife at the very end. Okay, let's see. So the facility key. Let's examine it, though I believe it may be the flame thing. Yep. Fire design. Oh. The mouse has been here all this time, hasn't it? Whoops. Sorry about that. I hope it hasn't destroyed the immersion too much. So let me see if the Twitch dashboard is still working properly. Okay, everything seems to be in the green still, so that's good. Just gotta make sure everything is in working order. Alright, we have 2 empty guns. But the fire key should lead us to new places. Hopefully with new resources. I don't want to waste a save just yet, but at the same time we just did a boss encounter, so it's a bit... Well, it's a bit questionable to be going and risking losing this. But at the same time, we could redo it and without wasting as many resources, so... It's a predicament. Let's see, there's no reason to re-enter the bug room for now. Not that you'd ever want to re-enter the bug room, but... Clock, right. I believe that room there could be accessed with the fire key. But I also believe that Mr. Leech is hanging around here. And that we don't want to have another talk with him if we can prevent it. Oh, that wasn't one? Okay, so which doors had the fire key? I'm afraid I just don't remember, so we'll have to check them all. Nope. Must be really frustrating for him. He's preparing this entire scary intro animation with the frightening music, and you just walk past him like, nope, not today, sir. It's that feeling when someone, well, like a salesperson or something talks to you on the street, like, hey, do you have a moment? And you're like, no thanks, and keep walking. That's what he feels like right now. Let's see, was this room the kitchen? I mean, it would make sense for the kitchen to be accessed with the fire key, right? I mean, they cook stuff there. Let's be very quiet. Oh, he noticed me. I whispered too hard. Okay, we didn't have to look for very long, at least. Imagine running around in circles for 2 hours, not knowing what to do. Ha! A wide selection of spices and seasonings. Some of them are quite rare nowadays, are they? Are there spices that go out of fashion? That's not something I have ever thought about. Lighter fluid. Oh. Neither of them can carry it, so do I just have to drop something on the floor again? There we go. I'm not sure why I had to drop an item for that, but anyway, the lighter is now useful because it's full of fuel. Let's see, was there something we needed to set on fire? There was that room with the painting where an old man was depicted lighting a lantern. The door is broken and refuses to open. It just refuses. Oh, hey. Rebecca is the one carrying the fuel right this second, so... let's make a few more Molotovs. There we go. 6 Molotovs. It's at least some way to defend ourselves. That's the way back out, isn't it? So is that all then? Lighter fluid and nothing else? I was hoping for something a bit more life-changing, I guess. Then again, a lighter can be life-changing under the right circumstances. Right, so we have the microfilm, and A implies that there will be more. And we still have the key, which means there are other doors to use it on. So no need to get discouraged just yet. There are surely other fire doors that can be opened. But the lighter fluid is good to have. I wonder if we can use it on enemies, or if it is indeed for a puzzle like it seems to be. No point in going further down that path. Let's just leave this room. This time we're smart and leaving the ink ribbon behind. Let's leave the fuel too, actually. No point in having it if we can't use it yet. We'll keep the handguns on us just in case we find some ammo, though. So we have to defend ourselves now are a few Molotovs. That doesn't really make me feel very safe. Alright, so there's a card on the other side. There's a door on the other side we haven't checked yet. Let's see if that's accessible to us now. Clock. Right, so how many of these fire doors are there? So I'm guessing the clock doors will open if we solve a puzzle involving a clock. It did say something about 8:15 after all. See, there is a door here, but I'm not sure if it was the one we were looking for. Water, okay. Fire, water. So there's kind of an elemental theme going on here. Similar to the whole sword and shield and helmet and armor thing in the first one. Now we have the elements to collect. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle with the right buttons on occasion. It's unfortunate, but... Okay, so I'm guessing the big centipede guy is gone now. He is. So this room is completely useless to us now. Yet the fire key still exists and the game didn't ask us to throw it away, which means it must still have uses. There are a lot of doors left to try after all. Maybe I shouldn't have come out here, although... it's worth exploring, I guess. Let's see, okay. This probably wasn't a good place to go. This is just a long way around we no longer need because we have a shortcut. Oh, right, the elevator place. Ah. Ah, we are missing the minute hand. So we can't solve the puzzle yet, but now we know where we can find the clock to insert it in, because it'll have to be 8:15 and then all those doors will open. That's good to know. It would be a shame to get stuck here because we don't know where to actually turn the clock. So the clock is here. Time to get attacked by birds again. Oh, I hope that hasn't left him behind because he was getting attacked by birds. Oh, dang it. Of course it did leave him behind because he was being attacked by birds. Come on, Bill. Alright. Huh? Now, why did he not follow me? Yeah, you hear him calling for help there. We didn't... I should have just waited to see what it sounds like, but... Come on, then. Billy, come on. Bill, come... You know, he finally started to follow me, but I feel like he got attacked at the last second, so now I'm gonna have to go back again. Yep. That's a bit annoying, you know. When it's a zombie, okay, fair, but these birds can attack from anywhere in the room. It's a bit... Okay, just come with me, Rebecca, please. Please follow. Apparently Billy is not good at listening. I mean, he is a murderer. He's not good with authority. It makes sense, but you're with stars. You're an enforcer. Thank goodness. Okay, conclusion. Do not go in there. I already checked that. That one requires a water key. I wonder if it's if you only get 3 ink ribbons per area. We've used up 2 of them now. And I don't want to waste too many more before the end. There were 4 in the train, and we found 4 here so far, so... I keep pressing the wrong buttons, sorry. So, map. The bottom right one is a clock door, the one above that is a water door, so let's keep checking other doors. In terms of other puzzle solving elements, we need something to balance out the weight between the two evil and good statues, or we need the minute hand for the clock. One or the other. Well, it's pretty clear we won't be going in there. Let's see, what about the hallway here? I hope there aren't too many more enemies to find. We're both not doing super well, so... Of course there are zombies here. And neither of us is well armed. I'm just gonna re-enter the room so he's further away from the door and throw a Molotov on him and hope he dies in time. We'll have to just keep him off of us with the knife if he gets too close. Don't get up. I'm serious. Ugh. I just realized that if we die... Oh, here it is. I just realized that if we die, we're gonna have to redo that boss again. Otherwise, though, it's not that far, so it feels kind of unjustified to save. Mysterious music. Some of the books have been removed. Right, got it. You can stop telling me this, Rebecca, thank you. Oh. Okay, that wouldn't have been my first thought to do, but you do you, Becky. Okay, we've been looking for that for a long time, so... Right, why don't you give that back to me and you take that. Now we're both armed again. I'll make sure he equips it too in case he needs to defend himself. There we go. Still dangerous, but slightly safer. Let's see, it's a note. This globe is extremely well crafted, but it's so old that it feels like it's going to fall apart when you spin it. I almost expected the game to ask me to spin it anyway. Assistant Director's Diary, September 2nd. A useless bunch of trainees as always. Where does headquarters find these idiots? We did get a couple of decent ones though, so can't complain I guess. William and Albert Wesker then. They might have a future. September 25th. Scholar Will, Practical AI. They really are opposites. And they're always competitive in everything they do. There's something ruthless and cruel about them both. October 7th. Got a sudden call from the director. It was to tell me to encourage a rivalry between those two. It's the first time since this training facility was built that Director Marcus has ever shown interest in anything other than his research. Well, whatever. Orders are orders. I'm going to have them tearing at each other's throats. Orders are orders. I wonder if our buddy here can light the... Rebecca? I wonder if he can light the fireplace? He cannot. Okay then. You see, what needs to happen is that needs to be turned on, but I feel like something really horrible is going to happen when we do. Anyway, what happens if we push this a bit further down? Could there be a good secret item up there? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. It was worth having a look anyway. So a light switch, but the light version of the room looks so fundamentally different. I just did like a double take. Like, wait, what? What am I looking at? So what's the benefit of the light here? And can we turn this one on? Doesn't seem like it. Because these lamps look a bit like the ones in the painting, don't they? Or have I completely imagined that? Oh, we clipped through each other a bit there. Oh. Okay. Well, it's not like we can push it while leaving the room, put it back in its normal place. I hope so. You know, for being a frightening enemy that chases you around, we haven't actually seen much of Leechman. I guess that's something to be grateful for. You could say he really sucks. Okay, so we should be able to grab this then. There seems to be something here. Iron needle. We all know what that's for. It's for the clock. Just don't spawn any more giant bugs on me, please. Once was enough. In fact, twice was more than enough. Maybe it's not the hand of the clock. I'm starting to doubt myself now. Because with stuff like this, you have to think about how it's worded. There was also a hole in the back of the black statue, so I feel like perhaps you can like jam this into the statue's back and maybe take out the other wing? Okay. It was probably a dumb idea. I just need to put this in the clock. That's obviously the right solution. It's a shame that evil outweighs good, though. We'll have to come back to change that later. You know, I know they want us to do a whole puzzle, but if you were actually here, you would just like start putting small items, like herbs and such, on one side to balance it out, and that would work perfectly fine. Unless the thing can actually detect what kind of item is on it, but it doesn't seem that advanced. This whole place doesn't seem that advanced, honestly. We always have such trouble thinking of where everything is. Also, I'm going to regret this, but I think I'm gonna save because Billy is in danger and we... Okay, apparently Billy is not going to pick things up today. See, Rebecca is way better at it. Billy, you're no good at picking stuff up. Because I really do not want to fight that centipede thing again. So it might be a waste of resources, but that's why I'm keeping the old save, just in case. Okay. So we need to go through the room of the birds again, that's the bottom line. And we need to run through in such a way that Billy won't be murdered by a murder of crows. Trying to remember where that is. Okay, I think I have a vague idea of it now. After glancing at the map 25 times. See, we got to this room with Rebecca first. That's the bug room. We got to this room with Rebecca and Billy wasn't there. Oh, so I haven't been commenting on it too much, but this is an interesting plot, isn't it? You have this sort of building friendship and relationship of trust between these two people who would normally never ever cooperate. Like you have a convicted serial killer and a special agent working for the government. They wouldn't usually... You know, I knew this was gonna happen. Ugh. And now he's going to die for sure. Because I went through the door. And of course he doesn't follow. It doesn't seem like the birds do a lot of damage, but he is in danger, so he could still die. Follow, please, Billy. He actually shot one of the birds. Okay, saving was absolutely the right call. Because this would have been the dumbest, most pointless death that ever happened.
0.
It's good to save and then be assured in that decision instead of thinking, wow, I just wasted an ink ribbon. Nope, that was an ink ribbon that I used very properly. Right, we're back here. We're gonna drop the ink ribbon. And you know what? We're gonna put Billy in control. So that hopefully, if the birds attack someone, they attack Becky. Now, I've been shortening Rebecca to Becky, but we could also do the reverse. And instead increase the length of Billy's name. And call them William and Rebecca. Billy and Becky or William and Rebecca. How about that? Both perfectly valid ways to name them, I suppose. Okay. Straight ahead. You can actually kill the birds pretty easily, but I really don't want to waste my precious resources. Yeah, okay. See, that's how easy it should have been the first time. That's how it should have been. But, you know, it's nothing to complain about. We're through it now, and we have the hand for the clock. Unless it's something else, in which case I will be deeply confused. No, of course it's correct. Of course it is. Alright. This is probably not the most efficient way to be doing it, but... Yep, 8:15. And that opens a lot of doors. And I hope one of them contains some herbs for poor Billy. Because he's having a severe case of getting his eyes pecked out by crows. Yeah, this means the area should be wide open now. Time to get killed by the crows again. Or the ravens, or whatever they are in this game. I guess they might be crows. But ravens are black too, I think. I'm not an expert on birds, I'm afraid. They could be black parrots for all I know. Okay, so I don't think the door here is open because... Okay, so it's not wide open yet because the knights are still an obstacle. So all doors are open except the ones guarded by the knights. Which is 2 or 3 of them. And I think one of those is actually connected. But like, it's guarded by knights on both sides, so... It's definitely not 3, I think it's 2. Could be wrong though. We are missing the water key though, I almost forgot that. Shouldn't get ahead of myself here. Okay, let's just go to the closest door. If the level designers are kind and merciful, they will have hidden something to heal us in the closest first room you can access. And not too many enemies. Please. Please. No bugs. Thank you. Well, there is an enemy, but it's not a bug, so... That's all our bullets wasted. Yep, only 4 bullets left. A verse of poetry. I guess I need to do my special voice for this one. The moon bows to the earth. The earth swears loyalty to the sun. And the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is the keystone, the pointer to glory. All our hands cannot open the door to heaven. Okay, that's very cool and all, but what does it mean? This is almost certainly instructions for a puzzle. I was thinking maybe it was the capital letters because governs seems... Law of the sun could be capitalized, but I'm not sure why governs is, so... I thought that might mean something, but then again this game does some weird text wrapping sometimes, so... Ugh. Okay, so there's the microfilm B. So we have 2 of them now. Okay, so we're in a forest somewhere. And we have microfilm B. That's good, but what isn't good is that we are still lacking health, mainly. And now also we are lacking a lot of bullets. Right, the door to the right of us there, that one final red door, requires the water key, so we can't do anything with that yet. I wonder if we should check out the first floor again. There was a dead-end room there that also had the clock. I am taking the try not to look at the map for 30 seconds challenge. Will I win? No, I guess not. I have no idea why I said I guess not. That had nothing to do with the map. I just got startled. Okay, so I have decided that guy needs to be ignored. Okay, so this... So long as we pass by him quickly, we should be good. Especially because Rebecca has some health left. Maybe he spawns elsewhere now. Maybe it's randomized. Okay, it's not. Billy, come on. No. That only just barely went alright. More zombies. How many bullets do you have, Bill? None. Could we move to a safe part of the room for a bit? Okay, there you are. I don't know why you survived that, buddy, but I'm happy that you did. No, no. Bill, come on, you can... I'm very disappointed in... Mostly in myself, really. Do we still have a knife? Because we don't have any other weapons now. He does, but it would probably be better if he stayed away from anything dangerous right now. Oh. Okay, I was hitting it. Thank goodness. I was getting a bit worried there. Ugh, can you stop getting back up? Find some bullets, immediately waste all of them. But here is that projector for the microfilm, so this is a big moment. Now we just gotta find where to shove those microfilms into. Oh dear, am I supposed to remember this? How do you call that way of counting again, where A is 10 and B is 11 and such? I know of it, but I have completely forgotten what it's called. You had to solve a lot of puzzles with numbers like that in 999. Hexadecimal, right, thank you, Clive. Yeah, it's interesting. They did a lot of puzzles like that in 999. Digital roots too. Interesting stuff. I'm just gonna take a quick note of this. Even though I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. Oh, I know it's hexadecimal numbers, but I mean, is it implied that we need to remember the numbers of these chairs or tables? Just quickly scribbling this down, 1 second. Okay. I mean, it seems pretty linear, but MO disc. Microfilm image. An image resulting from overlaying microfilms A and B. Numbers appear on the seats of the conference room. Well, that much is clear, but what does it mean? So young and already so jaded. Nothing special about the world, Rebecca? Come on now. Anyway, I've taken a note of that, but I wonder what it means. Regardless, we should remember that the top of the room is the painting, so that'll be easier to remember which table is which. The painting represents the north, the top, etc. Is that all we needed this room for then? I'm getting a bit... we're very starved on healing items right now. All right.
Resident Evil.
It's I wonder if we can just go without even checking that room anymore, because we already know what the information is. Because let's see, what did we actually find after inserting the clock hand and moving on? We found the information on the hexadecimal numbers, and we found that by finding map. We found that by finding microfilm B. Which begs the question of, do we even need to go to those rooms anymore? Because that's something to think about. We're going to be trying to visit the other rooms on this run, and then we'll probably call the stream done. It would be nice to get through this entire area, but I am getting a bit tired. And as you might hear, my voice is starting to explode. It's a shame, really, because I am having a lot of fun with this, but you know how it is. We gotta pace ourselves. There's no point in rushing through it anyway. I felt some pressure to be fast with Resident Evil 1, because I wanted to get it done by Halloween, you know. But there's no real need for... Man dies in violent crow attack. Maybe I should just pick it up next time. Because I am a little tired and it's gonna be... Okay, you know what? One more run. Regardless of whether we make it through or make any progress, next time I die, we'll call the stream done for tonight. After all, we made it through a big chunk of the new area, we found lots of stuff, solved a couple puzzles, defeated a boss. I'd say we've made more progress in this stream than we did in the last one. Hey, at least we found the place we needed to be again pretty quickly. Now let's hope we don't get murdered by birds. Because, that's just a bit annoying. They were a bit more aggressive that time, but we made it through okay. You know what would be nice after solving this puzzle? If the lift dropped down again. Like, oh, it works again. But I guess it really did break, huh? You have to love clock puzzles, though. It's there's something to be said for those. There's a few of those in Silent Hill as well. Like in the very first area of Silent Hill 2 in the apartment. There's a poem where they basically give you clues as to how to turn the clock, but... Wait, did only 2 doors open? Did we already check all the doors that were opened by the clock then? Because in that case, that makes you wonder what else we could do. Also, I can't help but notice that there is a little box in this map that you seem to be able to go into. I think that's where I found some herbs. The problem is I can't exactly chill out in this room when death at the hands of birds is just moments away. And also, Rebecca just got attacked, so now I'll have to go back again. Back for Rebecca. Okay, the thing to do now, Rebecca, is to follow me and not fight the birds. I know you're angry with them, I am angry with them too, but you have to let that go. No use bearing a grudge against a bird. Right, no use going there because that requires the water key. So which doors are clock doors? I need to have a quick think about that one. We know that... Okay, that's not the map. Sorry about that. We know that the door to the bottom right here is one, and that one contains a microfilm. Let's see there. So here's the confusing part. We already have all the information we could get. We have the A, B, C, D, E, F. We have the hexadecimal numbers for the conference room, which we are going into right now. But what do we do with it? Oh. Resources? Why didn't I never check those out? More ink ribbon? Don't mind if I do. 3? Sorry, that was a bit loud. Oh, we got the MO disc from... Okay. You know, as soon as I saw that, I suddenly realized, oh, of course. I'm a big buffoon. We didn't just get information, we got a new key item as well. Okay. I just hope we can save some bullets. The leech guy is a huge problem, because as long as he stalks around that hallway, you can't get him through there safely. Oh, very nice shot, Billy. Should I call you Sir William from now on? Okay, and we have shotgun bullets this time, so that's a huge improvement over last time. Okay, you guys are all dead then. Okay, microfilm B. B movie, but every time there's a zombie, it gets faster. Any resources hidden back here? I mean, the game has clearly taught me that being a bit more enterprising and exploring a bit more can lead to huge game-changing items. Okay, I have a plan, actually. Actually, I have a good plan. I don't want to use up an ink ribbon just yet, but the fact that there's 3 more up there is like, wow. There was never any need to be particularly stingy with them, because now we have 4. Anyway, considering Billy is in danger, there's only one good plan to do here. And that is to leave him behind. Yes, indeed, Billy. You're getting left behind. And I'll take those Molotovs. Thank you. Oh, we should probably not have her hold this big gun while she has to run, because that slows her down. We learned that in Resi 1, the hard way. Carrying heavy weapons means being slow. Yeah, if we only have to think about ourselves, we can get around him pretty easily. Because he's way too busy trying to be creepy and not actually going after you. Come on. I didn't want to go like this, but... I can't believe that I missed so many shots. Well, it's all good. It's fine. Let's just get done here quickly. Right? Very useful information. Don't carry out, it says in small text. Okay, now we just have to see about getting past Mr. Leech here. Preferably without dying. You know, those high whistling noises for tense music remind me a little bit of Jurassic Park, I think. Not sure. I've heard them in other horror stuff, but... Hey, at least Mr. Leech knows to stay in his lane. He knows to stay right here and not follow us out here. He knows which corner of this place is his and which is not. We're both not doing super good in terms of health, especially poor Billy. Anyway, leaving him behind was a good call. I forgot that leaving your characters behind can actually be strategically useful. Should have been doing that from the start. Should have given Rebecca the clock hand and just left him here to wait. Because he's no good to anyone if he dies, after all. So we're gonna insert the thing. And that'll probably turn all of these on, and then we'll have to fill in some kind of numerical code. That's what I guess we need to do. (2D). Now, this is the front of the room, right? Because I was talking about the painting, but I'm guessing that's actually the projector. So, if 2D is what we need to do, then 2 is this one. And D is this one. Oh, right. They're doing a thing. Where you have to push them at the same time. Alright, Billy, you're 2 and Becky is on D. Ah, yes, the knights approve of 2D. Very good. That was a fun puzzle. I actually really liked that. So, there's a bit more to explore in this place, but I think that's where we're going to leave it off. It's past 10 p.m. Tomorrow's another day for Billy to spin around. Tomorrow's another tough day. And so I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't know if I'll stream again tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave that a solid maybe. I'm trying to honor the Twitch affiliate thing by doing 2 streams a week at least, but I know I have missed a few. So we'll see. Depends a bit on how it goes tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'm just gonna call the stream done for now. So we have 4 ink ribbons, so I feel completely confident using at least one. Because it feels like this area is almost complete already. Like, there's a few side rooms we haven't discovered, but most of this is green, you know? So, we're not gonna just throw them all away, but we can at least use the one. I can't believe I just missed this typewriter. I guess I wasn't expecting one so close to the other one. Anyway, good progress. No horrible getting stuck this time. We had some difficult sections. The boss encounter was a bit tough, but we made it through. Now hopefully one of the rooms that the knights were guarding will have some herbs for us. Because as you can see, neither Billy nor Rebecca is doing very well. But hey, we solved the puzzle, we opened all the rooms. All that's missing now is the water key, and then we'll have everything explorable, so exciting. I expect to be done with this area pretty early in the next stream, which may be tomorrow or maybe next week Tuesday. We'll see about that. But thanks to everyone who stopped by. I really appreciate it. Let's see, thanks to Clive and thanks to Pi for stopping by. It's always appreciated, and I hope to see you next time as well. Have a good night, everyone, and see you later. Bye-bye.